you smile, I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Q&A. This Q&A is a little bit of a special one. It's a collab with Fruity Liana.
Hi guys, so I'm Fruity Liana. I'm really happy to be doing this collaboration video with Joey because he's just amazing, and let's get into the video and the questions.
We're gonna get right into the questions because I like to keep this moving along. Alright, now the first question. Would you eat only KFC and McDonald's every meal for a year if it meant every human on earth went vegan?
Let's say that if it meant that every single human being on this planet went vegan forever and ever, and like every new human on the planet would be vegan and the whole planet would be vegan forever, I'd do it, of course, but it just makes me really sick even thinking about it. It's a shitty question, I don't like it.
Okay, now this is what I call consequentialism. What is consequentialism? It's that the morality of an action is to be judged solely by its consequences. Okay, so me eating meat for a year is morally wrong, but if the result of that is that it saves the planet and saves animals forever, the good outweighs the bad there, doesn't it? So, consequentialism, check it out. Do I believe in the law of attraction?
Yes, I do believe in the law of attraction. I believe that like attracts like. I find that this question is really relatable to veganism too, because if you consume death, torture and sadness, that's what you're gonna draw to you, and your body is meant to be vibrant, alive, happy, and if you literally have death inside of you, that is not gonna happen, and it's not meant to be that way.
Yes, I've governed my whole entire life by that. Every time I've been in a negative place on drugs coming down, I would always attract bad situations. When I was violent, I'd attract violent situations. When I was always thinking about, bad stuff happening, it would always manifest in my life. And then I changed the way I felt, and therefore changed what vibration, I was on, and my reality's changed like magic. The things that you visualize and the way that you feel will definitely attract and affect the outcome of situations and completely manifest your reality. It's magic. How do I stop myself from getting too angry and emotional when arguing with a non-vegan?
So this happens a lot, we know it. What I do is that I just explain everything. If that person is being mean and answering back, I just tell them to go home and really sit down and calm down and think about everything that I told them. And I really think that you shouldn't spend too much time on people that are being really combative. There's so many other people that are willing to open their hearts and go in it with an open mind and really are willing to change.
Okay, now I can take this question two ways. On the internet, when there's people trolling and being completely insensitive to an animal's death, then I'll just call them a piece of shit and tell them to fuck off because they don't want to learn. But with people that are genuinely want to learn and they're just curious and they're just asking stupid questions because they're ignorant to some facts, I'd use logical responses to educate them, okay? And if you're educated enough yourself, you don't react with a knee-jerk emotion. You will have the logic and education behind you to give them an answer that will completely expose them for the hypocrite they are without getting angry. Do I automatically hate anyone who isn't vegan?
Of course I don't. I wasn't always vegan. My whole family are not vegan and I really love them. It hurts me that they're not vegan, but I love them and I don't hate people that are not vegan, because I do believe that a lot of people aren't aware of what's going on and about the truth and the torture that really goes on.
No, people are ignorant, you can't hate them for that, but I hate people who are willfully ignorant and who mock and laugh at the suffering of animals. People like that deserve none of my time. I just call them a piece of shit. That's about it. Do I have a realistic optional plan for people who won't cut down their animal consumption or that have no plans to go vegetarian or vegan, because it's roughly 90% of the population?
Okay, so first of all, I want to point out that it is not 90% of the population that aren't willing to cut out meat from their diet. It's way less than that, because people aren't aware of what's happening. And if you show people and they learn and they educate themselves, they will go vegan. I mean, let's just concentrate. We need to concentrate on the people that have a chance and will go vegan. I would say educate and concentrate on the people that are willing to change.
This guy's a troll. He trolls my channel and my statuses all the time. There's plenty of meat alternatives out there on the market. I would say choose a meat alternative that isn't going to give you cancer, that isn't going to cause suffering of another animal. And also, if you were educated deep enough, there would be no question. It's just that people aren't educated as deeply as they think, or they don't understand an issue, or they just don't care. And for those apathetic people who know the truth and don't care, I question whether they even deserve to live on this planet. Boom.
Okay, so I've got a question from Hencho before. What was your initial motivation to go vegan, and how has it changed, if at all, over time?
Initial motivation to go vegan, I did it for ethics. Has it changed? No, it's gotten stronger. I was sober for long enough that I started to live in alignment with my core values, and that's why I went vegan for ethics. I didn't want to be a part of any bad karma, things like that. And no, that hasn't changed. It's just gotten stronger and stronger the more my understanding has deepened.
So first of all, this t-shirt is from Hencho before, so go and get yours. So my initial reason to go vegan was for ethical reasons, and I wouldn't say it has changed over time. It has just become stronger, and I've become more passionate because once I went vegan, I became more compassionate and had more empathy. It just grew, and I also learned about all the health side of things, the planet and everything, what we're doing to the planet. My main reason was for ethical reasons, but now there's more to it. I've got a question here from the Vegan Embassy. What's your favorite type of exercise, and how much roughly per week do you exercise?
Favorite type of exercise is cycling. And how often do I do it? I don't do it more than 3 times a week these days. It depends, it varies, but I don't do bulk kilometers. I just do really effective training. I make sure I hit my cardio hard for that short amount of time. I don't do crazy amounts of exercise anymore. It's not beneficial for me. It doesn't make me feel my best. Everyone's different. Find a level of exercise that isn't gonna burn you out. That's my advice.
I try to get in between 45 to 1 hour and a half every day, roughly 4 times a week. Cycling or cardio or walking, or twice a week some high intensity interval training just to get my heart rate up there and incorporate some weights too. Have you ever had someone make an argument against veganism that has caught you off guard and you didn't know how to answer? And what was that argument? That's actually a really good question.
An argument against veganism that has caught me off guard. Okay, I'm going to answer it like this. The way to avoid losing an argument about veganism is to always look at it from that victim's perspective. Put yourself in the victim's shoes. It's easier to speak for the animals.
It was especially in the beginning when I started out being vegan, because as I told you, it was for ethical reasons mainly. And I didn't know anything about the health aspect of things. So when people came and started to go on about the health, I didn't know what to say because I had no clue. But I just brought it back to the animals because that's the main reason, and that's the thing that we need to concentrate more on. So I've got a question here from Drew Likes Rice. I love him. He's so positive and I love his energy. Really cool guy. So, what's the best way of getting the vegan message out there in your opinion?
Any way you can, mate. Any way you can. But social media is very effective. Be controversial. Say it how it is. Do not try to sugarcoat anything for anyone. Do not censor the truth to make anyone feel comfortable. In your day-to-day life, be tactful. Be tactful. Read the person. Be polite, but be firm and be honest and educational. On the internet, be controversial, bring people to your channel, but the most effective way is to try to convert people with a large following, okay? And by doing that is making videos about celebrities, and that has been proven to be the most effective because then they go on to affect millions. Boom!
I believe that there's so many different ways and good ways, and I don't believe that there's wrong ways of doing it. I mean, like you're doing, showing that you're healthy, that you can eat as much as you want, that you're really full of energy. That's a really good way because it draws in people for health aspects too. Just speaking up, going in the street, doing Earthlings experience, like Joey, doing street interviews, everything helps. Making YouTube videos, just getting the message out there is what we need to do. I've got a question here from Sashanik72. It's Sasha from Rice and Raw. She's amazing, she's really kind. Her question is, what is your favourite go-to meal?
These grapes, black grapes. I've got a whole fucking box of them and I eat them every day. I eat them for breakfast and lunch. I don't eat them for dinner now. Black grapes are the best because of that black colour. That's all the flavonoids, the phytonutrients. It's really, really, really healthy for you. Don't eat white grapes because they're just like nutritionally devoid of anything. They're just like the Wonder Bread of the fruit world. Okay, so black grapes. Boom.
And At the moment, I am totally addicted to lettuce boats with dates, medjool dates, and I just eat it like a taco. Oh, it's so good. It's really addictive. You need to try it. You need to try it.
Okay, I'm going to leave that video right there. Thank you very much to Fruity Liana for this collab video.
Thank you so much for all your questions. I really enjoyed this. I hope I helped out a few of you people.
And I hope you all go to subscribe to her. And there's more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next video.
I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Peace.
The new world order is vegan.
I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about us.